Warning, there is a good chance Bitcoin Mike has no idea what he's talking about. Do your own research. Enjoy the show. Thank you. All right. So, Bitcoin, a little bit of a pump today, back up to 16,000. A little bit over 16,000. Some of these altcoins are popping. Litecoin is on fire, man. I really wish I got some Litecoin. I made videos about Litecoin and I just bought very little. I was hoping I could get it for under $40 and it didn't happen. But maybe I'll get there. Everything's kind of pumping today. I wouldn't say pumping. Litecoin's pumping. But we got the stock market up 200 points today, so that's probably propping up Bitcoin. But also, I want to make people aware, Bitcoin shorts hit 2-year high. Ethereum shorts back to 14 million following FTX collapse. So you guys know what happens when there's record shorts. What does that mean? What eventually happens? Yes, we get a short squeeze. And we're probably due for one soon. Will it be this week, next week? I don't know. But this short squeeze could be epic. We could see Bitcoin basically go from like 16,000 to 18,000. That wouldn't surprise me. That might bring a lot of people back into the market. So we'll see what happens on that one. But shorts are at all-time highs. Sam Bankman's freed. His parents bought Bahamas property worth $121 million. This guy is such a piece of crap. So basically, every penny he had, he's taking money of people who put in money to FTX to buy some coins. He's taking their money and just buying his parents $121 million properties. The guy is such a piece of crap. Apparently, he has a bunch of other properties in the Bahamas too. Folks, typical Democrat. Not to get too political, this is Democrats. Sam Bankman-Fried, fat, ugly. You can tell he's filthy hippie. Everybody says, oh, look at this guy. He drives around in a Corolla. Well, folks, he was driving around a Corolla, but he was buying billions of dollars worth of property and private planes. And the mainstream media loved him. The liberal media loved him. Why? Because he was the second biggest Democrat donor. So while Democrats and Republicans are both pretty much scum, I mean, the Democrats are far worse. And hopefully his influence doesn't buy him any leniency. I know he's still in the Bahamas. I did see this article where he's supposed to be testifying. House expects Sam Bankman-Fried to testify in FTX probe. The House Financial Services Committee will hold a hearing next month to discuss the collapse of failed crypto exchange FTX following the company's misappropriation of more than $10 billion in client funds. So basically, I'm wondering if he's going to try to do it virtual. If he does it virtual, then 100% this guy's like completely bought and paid for. Now, with financial crimes, it does take a while. That whole Theranos scandal, it took her about 10 years to be sentenced. So, but if we don't see this guy at least charged or at least extradited back to the United States within the next 3 months, I'd say there's something very, very sneaky going on. Because this guy's parents were big Democrat donors. He was a big Democrat donor. And hopefully the Republicans aren't going to let him get away with it. But I wouldn't be surprised if they try to do a slap on the wrist on this guy. But we'll see. I hope that doesn't happen. So anyway, next month he's supposed to be testifying. Will that happen? I don't know, but at least that's a good place to start. Okay, folks, watching Crypto Banter this morning, as I always do for entertainment, because, Crypto Banter does have good guests on. So he has this Eliseo Restani. I've been watching this guy pretty much since 2016. I mean, he used to talk about gold and silver. Very good chart guy. And he brought up something that I really wasn't even thinking about. Everybody's kind of thinking, okay, the Fed is going to pivot. And when the Fed pivots in 6 months, everything's going to skyrocket and that's going to be it. We're going to go into a bull market. Well, he kind of gave a different spin on it. And I'll let you guys listen, but definitely worth considering. And basically, well, we'll talk about it after he says it, but it basically just means take profits if we go bullish. But anyway, here, let's see what he has to say here. Very interesting stuff.
Crucial part of this chart, which is after the Fed pivot occurs, the biggest drop of the bear market then begins. So this is what everybody else doesn't seem to understand or realize. Most economists and analysts, they think when the Fed pivot occurs, when next year, 2023, the Federal Reserve says, guess what, guys? We're going to now cap rates. We're going to start cutting rates. Most analysts and economists, they think that, oh, okay, when that happens, when the Fed pivots next year, that'll be good news for the markets. And then we're going to go up significantly higher to all-time highs. That's wrong. In my view, that's mistaken. I think it's backwards. The market will probably rally in expectation of the pivot. And when the pivot occurs, when the Federal Reserve pivots next year in 2023, then the market will reach another top. It could be a top of all-time highs, or it could be a bear market rally top. In other words, the stock market could make a bear market rally, make another top, a secondary top, and then drop again.
Very, very interesting. This guy's a genius. And basically, if this did happen, the way I basically play crypto is I always sell half. So like for me, I did this last bull market too. I sold half my Cardano at like $2, half my Theta at $8 because I just didn't know, I just didn't know what the top was going to be. And I just I got to sell at least half. And then of course we dumped from there. Well, actually we went up and I was like, oh crap, I shouldn't have sold. And then we dumped. So basically what he's saying is, we might get just a crazy ass bear market rally. Like Bitcoin goes back up to $60,000. Cardano's like at $3. Theta's back up to the $8. And everybody's going to be like, okay, bull market. We got the halving coming up. That's it. Just hold on for dear life. And then we're going to dump. So that's why what I would do is, I'm going to probably sell, once Cardano hits $3 again, I sell half. I'm selling half. And once Theta hits about $7 or $8, I'm selling half. And then I'm basically, if we dump back into some weird bear market after that, because we just had some weird bear market rally, at least I sold something and I'll just wait, for another year. But what he's saying is interesting because markets are all about psychology. And if a lot of people are expecting us to go bullish after a Fed pivot, we might go bullish and it could be the biggest fake out of your life. And then we could go right back down to $15,000, $20,000 Bitcoin. And then people are going to be completely decimated. And then a year later, we have the halving. And then, we kind of go up from there. So be aware of this. I never really thought about it. I mean, I thought about it like I got to take profits if we hit a certain level, but I never really thought about this particular scenario like he says it. And this isn't some guy off the street saying that. This guy's been right on a lot. I mean, he's had some wrong calls too, but I'd say he's about 70, 80% right. I guess I've been watching him for years. He's basically 100% a chart guy. And, that's why I don't talk about him as much because charts bore me. I have ADD, but he has been spot on. And what he said, his main thing is what I like about him. He basically says, don't follow the herd. The herd is dumb money. And the herd is waiting for a pivot. So here he has it right here in the chart right here, 2023. We get the pivot. Oh, it would go crazy. And then it was a fake out right back down. And then, we probably have another year of bear market. So folks, if you follow my videos, if we go into a bull market and Cardano hits $2 or $3, I'm going to be begging people to sell half their Cardano and taking profits. So, if you follow my videos, you're going to do okay. But just remember, folks, anything can happen. And some of these bear market rallies are insane. They're freaking insane. So anyway, that's that. All right. This was interesting. CoinMarketCap launches proof of reserve tracker for crypto exchanges. So as we all know, one reason all these exchanges went bankrupt is because they didn't have any money. So basically what they're going to do is they're going to track all the money that these exchanges have to basically make sure they're not illiquid. And I think that's great. So if you decide to go into an exchange, you can basically look on the tracker and say, okay, they have this many people. This is how much money they have. Okay, they're solvent. That has to happen. Who knows how accurate it's going to be? But I like that. And we already talked about the shorts. Folks, I think that's pretty much it. Bitcoin's still at 16,100. Just be prepared for anything. That's what I'm doing. Like I said, we might get a short squeeze at any moment. So don't be selling anything at these levels, folks, if you've been in crypto for the last 6 months. This is when you need to be accumulating, okay? You're going to regret it if you sell. Just basically buy cheap, sell high. That's what the smart money is doing. All right, folks. Like and subscribe. Thank you for the new subscribers. Have a good day.